Hey, what up guys, how's it going? Okay, I'm back with a short little video. Now, don't forget, I have another big unboxing coming and some more mods coming as well, so stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for those videos to come out. But this is just a quick little mod video that I did to the ATV, and what I did, if you paid attention to the unboxing of the ATV I did last week, and that video's in the description, yeah, I added some LEDs, kind of cool, looks dope. Now I'm gonna show you how I did it. Now in my video, I specifically tapped into a gray wire for my power. So black is negative, and then I went to the gray as my positive. Now, here's why I did it, and it's really important that you pay attention. The reason why I went off the gray wire, it allows me to cut off the LEDs every time my brakes are used. So you understand what I'm saying? So the LEDs are on, they're going, but if I use my brakes, the LEDs cut off and my brake light that's on the ATV comes on. Now, the reason why I did that was the LEDs are so bright, they're so overpowering. I was a little concerned that if I went to stop and someone behind me needed to know I was braking, the LEDs might be so bright, they may not be able to see my brake light. So if you want them on no matter what, even if you hit the brakes, if you know how, you can go ahead and tap into somewhere else. But in this video, I'm using the gray wire specifically, so when I hit my brakes, the LEDs cut off, and you can clearly see the brake light. More of a safety feature for me. But yeah, anytime you're not pressing the brakes, they're on. So if it's just chilling, sitting there, or if you're driving around, the LEDs are on 24/7, no big deal. It's kind of cool. So anyways, that's why I did it. So yeah, stay tuned, more videos coming. If you like my videos, give me a like. And I'm gonna stop talking. We'll go down into the garage and I'll show you what I did so you could do it too. Later. Hey, what's up, Moose? Moose is the CEO and owner of Venom Motorsports. What's up, Moose? Laters. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the lights I'll be using today. Now, I'll put a link in the description for the lights that I'm gonna use. Now, I went with these because these are multicolored rather than just going with the static color. Now you can have a static color like red all the time or white all the time or whatever, but if you want to switch it up to something else, you have that option. Okay, here's the LED strip, and it's got 3M adhesive tape on the back, and I'll stick that somewhere under the ATV. Here's the remote and connector. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna, leave these two connected here. And then I'll just cut the wire off of here, strip it really quick. Let me do that. Okay, so I'll leave myself some room here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it there, wire strippers here, and it leaves me a red and a black, a positive and a negative. Now what I'm gonna do is connect that somewhere in the bike and see if we get power. There you go, strip both of those. Yeah, and I'll see if I get power and these light up somewhere, and then we'll be golden. All right, and it needs a symbol like this. Now I also bought 2 of these so it could be longer. So I'll connect the other strip to the end of this, and it'll be just, I think this is like 6 feet, so total be 12 feet of LED lights under there. And yeah, so let me figure out where I'm gonna get power for this on the ATV. Let's figure that out. Okay, so perfect. I'm gonna get power from right here. This looks to be power for something. For what? I have no idea. But the gray is positive and the black is negative. It's not being used anywhere. So yeah, I'm either gonna try to see if I can find a fitting to have this plug right inside there, or I'm just gonna cut the wires and then solder on my positive and negative, and I'll solder it that way it never comes loose. So let me figure out what I'm gonna come up with, but you could also just cut the wires and strip each end and twist them together really good. You don't have to solder it, but I'm gonna solder it just to be on the safe side. Oh yeah, before I forget, give me a like and a subscribe. Okay, so I want to show you exactly what I did. Okay, remember the gray and black wires? That was our positive and negative that was here. So I still have the plug here in case I ever need it later, but there's the gray wire and there's the black. So gray is positive, which is red, and black is negative. Now I went ahead and soldered coming from the LED strips. So that's this wire right here. And that's going, you see the two reds going to the gray here. So I soldered them all so it'll never come undone. Then I put black electrical tape on it. Now the reason why you see a second red wire is because I have this right here. This is just an extra wire I added in case I ever want to add something else or come back to it. I don't have to take off the electrical tape and get to where I soldered it and all that. I could just tap into this right here, the red and black, add whatever I want to add, and you know, solder here. So it's no big deal. So this is just extra. I'm just planning ahead. Better safe than sorry. So as you can see, this right here, these are all the black. So that's the black coming from the original two wires. Okay, then I also have a black running to the extra set, and then also the third wire there, as you can see there, is going to the LED strip. So a total of 3 blacks and 3 reds are all twisted together. I'm gonna solder it and put electrical tape around it, and then I'll probably put a zip tie somewhere for this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run my LED lights. All right, so I just wanted to show you. Again, if you know how to solder, soldering is better. You know, the bike's gonna be, you know, vibrating a lot. That way it never comes undone. Otherwise, just go ahead and twist them together like that and then use some electrical tape and you should be fine. But I'm just taking that extra step. All right. All right, so we're all done here. Just so you could see under here, you see the plug right there. And then I have the eye for the remote right there. See it? Right here. So that way I put the eye there, that way if I'm in front of it or on the side or even on the bike itself or on the ATV itself, I could switch colors, on, off, whatever. So connecting it where I did, the lights will only go on when the key is in the on position. And now it'll go on. So I have the remote right here, and let's hit on, and let's see what it looks like. And here's where it looks like. Now, you could see how I ran the lights under the wheel well all the way down, and it has M3 sticky tape on the back, and I also use some regular clear tape over it, like some big thick tape, packing tape. I also put some of that just to help it, although I don't think it'll come off. But also these lights are waterproof, so it's super cool. And then as you can see, I went all under, came around, back there, all back there. Even put some zip ties on to help the light stay on. Then come down on the back. Then all the way around. Lights under, and then under the wheel well there. Now total, I used 2 packages, and that is total of 12 feet. Each pack uses 6 feet, or 6 plus 6 is 12. That's 2 packs together. So you can join 2 lights together, not a big deal. So once you go ahead and use one strip, you plug in the second strip to that and then continue on around. But I just wanted you to see what it looks like. Just a quick mod, not a big deal, but it looks dope. As you can see, secure, not gonna fall off, nothing like that, but looks cool. Don't worry, I'll have some riding videos at night and stuff like that. Also, I have another mod video coming up, but I'll be working on that, so stay tuned. And let me cut the lights in the garage on. Dope. Let me cut the lights on so you could see where I put the tape and stuff. So, you see it there? So it's already sticking on with the adhesive tape that it comes with, but I just put like packing tape there. It's really, really sticky and it's not gonna move at all. And the lights are waterproof, so you won't have to worry. You'll be good to go. In some places I use zip ties right there to make sure it's on. And yeah. So again, once we found power, which was the gray and the black wire, gray is positive, black is negative. That was it. I just tapped into there, soldered it. I have this wire here for extra, for later, in case I want to tie something else into it. I don't have to go back to where I soldered, I'll just connect it right here. So it's all good, and I just put a little piece of tape, electrical tape over the positive, so it doesn't touch any metal. But yeah, that's it. We're all good. I'll go to the other side too, so you can see. And there it is too. Alright guys, that's it. Some quick LEDs so you look dope. And yeah, also if you want with the remote, you don't have to have it pulsing through all the colors. You can switch to a static color, you know, right here. And then also you turn it off. No more lights. On. And I have it on fade and it'll fade through all the light colors. So that's it guys. Hope you liked the video. Just a quick little mod, but it looks dope. Don't worry, I got more stuff coming later. Don't even worry. Laters.